Hey everyone, today's video is going to be a big makeup haul. I know I've done lots of hauls lately, please forgive me. I have 2 more coming up in the next 2 weeks. I have just been buying lots of things. I'm sorry, I can't help it. So I'm going to show you what I got from Sephora, and I'm also going to show you what I got from ColourPop and from makeup.co.nz, so let's just get right into it. So we're going to start off with the stuff that I got from America first. It's mostly Sephora, but there are a few things that I got from like the drugstore. So the drugstore stuff that I got was the Maybelline Master Conceal. I got it in the shade 10 Fair, which actually is quite a pink tone shade. They need one that's like even lighter than this. I don't really love the colour of this, but it is very, very fair. And then I also got 2 bottles of the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 110. I only asked Corby for one shade, but he understands the struggles of not being able to buy your foundation shade in New Zealand, so he got me 2 so that I am set for maybe not life, but at least for a decent amount of time. The other thing that he got me from the drugstore, this was actually ordered from Amazon, but I know that you can get it from the drugstore, are the Crest 3D White Glamorous White Luxe White Strips. As you can tell, clearly I haven't started using them yet, but I can't use them until I am like booked in to get my composite replaced, because the tooth that's chipped, and it's been chipped for a really long time, it's fake. Well, the bottom part is a composite, which means it's essentially made out of what fillings are made out of, so that won't whiten. So I don't want to have like a, you know, discoloured bottom half of my tooth. So can't wait to use these. I will totally do a review on them, or at least let you guys know how I think they are. But yeah, I've got these as well. Then from Sephora I actually only got 5 things. I'm very proud of myself. One of which though was quite expensive. I got the Clarisonic Mia. I have wanted a Clarisonic for legit probably like 5 years. I don't even know, I've wanted one for such a long time. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you would have seen I did a review maybe like a year, 2 years ago on the, no, it was definitely a year ago, on the Olay Regenerist cleansing brush, and I really liked it, but I stopped using it eventually, and then I thought, well, I may as well try the Clarisonic. So I picked up the Mia 1 because I wanted this shade. This is called Mai Tai, and I'm guessing it's limited edition, but oh my god, the colour is beautiful. This is the colour here, and you guys will never be able to like adequately see what it looks like. It's literally like highlighter, not like the highlighter pink, but you know how some brands do kind of like a highlighter coral, like a corally red highlighter? It's that colour. This is like me in a Clarisonic. I finally decided this was a good time for me to try Philosophy, so I got the Philosophy Purity Made Simple, whatever, cleanser that everybody raves about. I got it in the second size because I wanted to see if I like it. So far so good. It's just a cleanser, not much to say about it. It is really, really simple, really, really basic, but I find that it does take off any remnants of makeup really well, and the main reason why I got this is because I wanted to pair it with my Clarisonic. I wanted like a lightly foaming cleanser to go with it, because I don't want to use the Clarisonic one, but I will use this one instead. Here is another thing that he got me. It's the Miracle Worker by Philosophy, and for some reason the little thing that sticks to the lid has come off and it's grossing me out. But it looks like this. It's just like a, I would say it's kind of like a gel cream moisturizer. It's not a gel, it's not a cream, it's like in between. It's not thick, it's not thin, it's in between. It's a really, really nice consistency. I like to use it with a serum because I don't find that it's super, super, super moisturizing, but it is still really, really nice, and I have been enjoying it. And yeah, I like that one. It was another good thing to get because I hadn't tried anything from Philosophy. The final 2 things that I got were the Bite Agave Lip Mask. This is the bee's knees. This is amazing. It's just a really, really thick lip balm, and I feel like it's saved my lips. My lips right now are kind of dry because I haven't been using it that much lately, but it smells really nice. It smells kind of like vanilla-y. I just really love it, and I've used it like heaps, and it's like I've barely made a dent in it. The next product that I got, I haven't tried these yet, but they are the Custom Effects Custom Cover Drops, and it's basically like a coverage boosting liquid, if that makes sense. I got the shade N10, and if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I mostly got it because I wanted to use these to lighten foundations. So the whole deal is you can add this to moisturizers, to foundations, to primers, to anything like that, and it'll bump the coverage up. So I'm excited for that, but I'm also excited to use it as a lightening product for my darker foundations. The shade looks like it is pretty spot on for me, and it is definitely Yellow Love, so that is the shade N10. So next I'm going to move on to what I'm going to call Liquid Lipstick Heaven, because I have the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, and I also have the new ColourPop ones. So Really quickly, I'm going to swatch each of the shades and then I'm going to give you a quick kind of comparison at the end. I will be doing like full swatch videos on these. I have nearly all of the Jeffree Star shades, so I'll probably do one of these pretty soon. I'm expecting to get another one in, so I'll do it then. In the ColourPop one, I'll probably do a swatch video after I do another order and get some more shades. But anyway, we'll start off with the Jeffree Star ones. So these ones retail at about 32 New Zealand. I get mine from makeup.co.nz. I will have them linked off down below if you want to check them out. But they are 0.19 fluid ounces, and for the record the ColourPop ones are 0.17, so you get more product in the Jeffree Star ones. So these are 32 New Zealand dollars and they have a variety of shades. At the moment, to my knowledge, these are the only shades that you can get in New Zealand. The lightest shade is called 714 and the doe foot on these, I don't know if you guys can really tell on camera, but it's kind of like got a lip shaped scoop on it, so it's going to be really easy for you to apply that to your bottom lip and to your top lip as well, obviously. And it kind of, I don't know if you can tell, product kind of collects in it, so it makes sure that you have just the right amount to apply it to your lips. So that there is 714. It's just a really nice light peachy shade and it would go really well with Candy Kiss by Gerard Cosmetics if you wanted a matching gloss. Next we have Celebrity Skin, and I kind of feel like this is a fan favourite. It is a, well, I thought it was going to be a grey brown, but to me it's just brown. It's just a brown colour. I like this. This is the only one that I've actually tried on the lips from them. I'm not wearing it right now, by the way. I'm wearing a different one. But yeah, I like this colour. It is a little bit darker than I expected, however, so it isn't as easy to wear as I thought it would be. Next I have Anna Nicole, and this is, to me, this is kind of like an interesting orange colour. It's not like your traditional orange. I feel like it's quite like a yellow based orange, if that makes sense. There's not that much red in it. It's just like really, really, really orange, if that makes sense. I don't know. I like it. It's just, it's different to anything that I have in my collection, so I'll definitely get a lot of use out of it. The next shade is what I feel like a lot of people would enjoy. It's called Redrum, I think is how you pronounce it. I didn't actually realise until last night when my friends told me, but it's murder backwards, which is quite cool. But it's like your, like, as you can imagine with the name, like murder backwards, your beautiful kind of like blood red shade. I really, really like this one and I can't wait to wear it. Next is this colour, which I, for some reason online, thought it was kind of more blue, but maybe that's another one of their newer releases. But this is called I'm Royalty, and it's a like true purple with a blue undertone, I'd say. It's not really that much of a red purple. It's definitely like a bluer kind of Barney purple, which is definitely something different. Again, this is probably the most similar to Tokyo by Australis, but I feel like this is probably more wearable. And the final shade that I have today is probably my favourite, maybe. It's called Unicorn Blood. If I had to compare it to colours in my collection, I feel like it would be if Lime Crime Wicked and Lime Crime Salem had a baby, it would look like this. It's kind of like, it is like Wicked, but it's kind of like a little bit more brown. It's definitely a stunning shade, and this is basically perfect for winter time. So those are the 6 shades that I have there. You've got 714, Celebrity Skin, Anna Nicole, oh, we'll go this way then, Unicorn Blood, I'm Royalty, and Redrum. Excuse the fact that I smudged all my swatches together, but I really quickly wanted to comment on the formulation of these. They are beautifully pigmented, beautiful colours. To me, they seem the most similar to the Australis Velour lips in the sense that they are tackier. They're not like these ones from ColourPop, which are dry. These ones probably wouldn't be as drying, but they do have that kind of like tacky feel. When I wore Celebrity Skin, I did note that it was ever so slightly tacky, so that could be your thing, that might not be your thing, but that's just my opinion on them. I do like them, I will use them, but they're not my favourite liquid lipstick formula. But again, some people don't like ones that are this dry, so it's kind of personal preference. Now for the ColourPop liquid lipsticks, I got 5 shades. They have 25 in total. I wanted like 20 of them, but gotta control yourself. These retail at $6 US each, so at the moment when I'm filming this video, they are $9 New Zealand each, and then with the shipping on top, if you only ordered 5, they'd be like $15 each or so, which still is a really great price for a liquid lipstick. As I mentioned earlier, these have 0.11 fluid ounces of product, or 3.2 grams. So I mostly got nudes and then I got one bright colour just because I actually am so glad that I picked these colours because I was actually going to get a red one and I was going to get an orange one. But then the day after I got these, I was sent the other ones from makeup.co.nz. So now I can have, you know, pretty much all the colours of the rainbow without having to have any double ups. But anyway, I'm going to jump right into these swatches. The first one, which is the lightest one that I have, is Midi, and I'm wearing this one right now. These ones have a small doe foot, similar to that of the Lime Crime Velveteens, and these to me are basically identical to the Velveteens. They are crazy thin in texture. They dry probably faster than the Velveteens. If I held this here, you guys would see it dry within like 30 seconds tops, but this here is Midi. This is Midi on the lips. I have had some complaints that these don't apply evenly. All of my shades apply totally evenly. They last a really long time. They are drying, but I like my liquid lipsticks to be drying. That's just me. I don't want to have liquid lipsticks that are tacky. Generally, I wear my Australis ones and they are tacky, but if I had to pick a formula, I would pick the drier ones, but again, it is personal preference. I don't think that these none of my packages have leaked. Like, I can shake them and they don't leak. Some people say that they leak, but none of mine have. Next we have Trap, which I believe was a fan favourite. This is your kind of like greyish colour. Very, very similar to Tootsie, which is ColourPop's. Basically, it's the identical shade but in their lipstick form. So that's it there, swatched in the middle of my hand. I really love this one. I wore this one last night, and I found that it wore like, I think 5 hours with minimal fading, or 3 or 4 hours with minimal fading, but I was eating constantly and drinking constantly, so yeah, keep that in mind. But that there is Trap. Next I have Solo, which is the first one that I tried when I got my package. It's a beautiful kind of like nude pink shade. I'll swatch it on camera so you can see how smooth they are. They are crazy smooth. But yeah, this one is like sort of like a rosy pink, I would say. A rosy pink, maybe with a touch of brown in it. It's really, really beautiful. Would look really nice paired with MAC Whirl lip liner, so yeah, I love this one. My final nude shade that I got, I kind of regret picking this one. This isn't a colour that I'll wear a lot. People told me that this was a lot like Lolita by Kat Von D, but to me this seems darker, but then again, I've never seen Lolita in real life. I think I would rather have gotten Bumble than this one. This one is called Tool, and then Bumble is kind of like the lighter counterpart to it. This one just looks so dark on my skin tone. I feel like Bumble is more like what I was wanting. This one I feel like swatches darker than it looks in the tube. Maybe that's just me, but yeah, this is Tool. A beautiful shade for fall and winter, don't get me wrong, but a little bit too dark for my liking. I am excited to have it nonetheless because I can mix it, like maybe put that on the outside and then put like Trap in the middle or something. But yeah, that there is Tool. And then the final shade that I got, which is kind of random in comparison to the other shades, but I had to get this one after seeing swatch videos. This one's called Sunday, and it's like a bright fuchsia pinky purple, but then it's got blue iridescent shimmers in it. And the way that they kind of work, can't really see the iridescent shimmers, but your lips just look matte but like reflective. It's really, really pretty. I love this shade. I wore this shade literally all day. I wore it on Wednesday, and I wore it from 7 o'clock in the morning until at least 6 o'clock at night, and I only touched it up once. And it was definitely faded by the end of the day, don't get me wrong, because I'd eaten like 3 meals and drunken water all day, but it was still there. So these do have the wearing power. I just love them. I think the formula is amazing. For $6, they are an absolute steal. I will be buying like probably at least 5 if not 10 shades when they come back in stock. I will leave their website linked off down below so that you guys can check it out and subscribe to their mailing list, because I'm sure they'll let us know when they are coming back in stock. So that is my haul for today. I'm sorry it was such a long video. I just really like to show you guys everything and talk a little bit about them, because I feel like that is more, I don't know, kind of useful. I guess this is more of like a haul / review video, because I kind of did a mini review on everything. But if you guys want to see full swatches on the liquid lipsticks, do let me know, and let me know if you want to have a review on the Clarisonic. I might do one of those in like 2 months or something once my skin is like fully acclimatized to it, and I'll let you know how it goes. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and I will see you all next time. Bye!